If dawn breaks, while a person is having sexual relations and they continue, their fast is invalidated and they must make it up. If they withdraw immediately upon hearing the call to prayer, the fast is still valid according to Hanafi, Shafi'i, and Hanbali scholars, including Ibn Taymiyyah and Imam al-Mardawi. This is based on a narration from Nafi from Ibn Umar, who said that when the call to prayer was announced, a man with his wife could still fast if he wanted to by performing ablution and continuing his fast. This hadith is considered sound by Imam al-Nawawi. Scholars disagreed in two cases. First, if dawn breaks during sexual relations and one withdraws immediately, does it invalidate the fast? Hanafi, Shafi'i, and Hanbali scholars say the fast is valid. No need to make it up as per a hadith. Maliki scholars, however, say the fast is invalidated and must be made up, but no penalty is required. The Hanbali scholars also have an opinion that he must make it up. He does not have to make up for it, as Imam al-Bayhaqi narrated on the authority of Nafi, on the authority of Ibn Umar, may God be pleased with them both, who said, if the call to prayer was made while a man was with his wife, that did not prevent him from fasting. If he wanted to fast, he would stand up, wash himself, and complete his fast. This is an authentic hadith, as Imam al-Nawawi says. Maliki scholars say his fast is invalidated and he must make it up, but no penalty is required due to intercourse during the day. Hanbali scholars agree he must make it up. If he withdraws at dawn, his fast is valid, with no need to make it up or pay a penalty, similar to spitting out food or water. If he hears the call to prayer and withdraws immediately, his fast remains valid. If they continue relations, if he withdraws at dawn, his fast is valid, no need to make it up or pay a penalty. For continuing relations after dawn, if dawn breaks and they continue, must they pay a penalty? Scholars agree they must make up the day, but the penalty is debated. Does this invalidate his fast? Yes. Is a penalty required? The majority, including Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbali schools, say yes. Free a slave, or if not possible, fast 2 months, or feed 60 needy people. His fast is valid, so he doesn't need to make it up or pay a penalty. The second situation is if he continues having sexual relations as dawn breaks, is a penalty required? All scholars agree he must make up the day, but the penalty is debated. A newlywed asked if his fast was invalidated when dawn broke during relations. Yes, it was. Is a penalty required? Most scholars, including Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbali, say yes. Free a slave or fast 2 months or feed 60 needy people. Hanafi scholars say if he doesn't withdraw immediately, he only needs to make up the fast as it was invalid from the start. If a person continues relations after the call to prayer, does it invalidate their fast? Yes. Is a penalty required? The majority, including Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbali, say yes. Free a slave or fast 2 months or feed 60 needy people. Hanafi scholars say if relations continue without withdrawal, only make up the fast as it was invalid from the start. They argue a penalty is needed only if a valid fast is invalidated. Remaining in relations prevents a valid fast, so nothing to invalidate. Most scholars agree on this opinion. However, Hanafi scholars state that if someone continues sexual relations without withdrawing, they only need to make up the fast, as the fast was invalid from the start. They argue that a penalty is only needed when a valid fast is invalidated. Since remaining in sexual relations prevents a valid fast, it can't be invalidated. Thus, only making up the fast is required. Imam al-Qadi Abdul Wahhab al-Maliki adds that if a person mistakenly believes withdrawing would invalidate the fast, no penalty is needed. But if done defiantly, a penalty is required. This distinction is made for those who continue relations at dawn, believing their fast is invalid. He only needs to make up the fast. Imam al-Qadi Abdul Wahhab al-Maliki states that if he mistakenly thought withdrawing would invalidate his fast, he is considered mistaken and there is no penalty. If he acted defiantly, intending to violate fasting, a penalty is required. This distinction is made regarding someone who continues relations at dawn, believing their fast is invalid. If they did not intend to violate the sanctity of the day, there is no penalty, only the obligation to make up the fast. However, if they intended to break their fast, both a penalty and making up the fast are required. Allah, the Most High, knows best. If he did not intend to violate the sanctity of the day, then there is no penalty on him, only the obligation to make up the fast. However, if he intended to violate the sanctity of the day by breaking his fast, then both a penalty and making up the fast would be required. And Allah the Most High knows best.